Hey guys, it's Gus, and I am very much wondering if we can take advantage of this boon called Life Lessons. It's really good, except it's dog shit on the Hunter Ranger, how we currently play the Hunter Ranger. Um, and I think I know this because I've seen advanced combat trackers recently on other classes where it's pulling 5% of their overall damage. And I saw two advanced combat trackers today from Hunter Ranger and Zemnid, Master Zemnid, and it did a whopping 1/2 of 1% of their overall damage. And the reason being is we don't use our at wills very often as a Hunter Ranger. As a Hunter Ranger, our go-to is aim shot, and you do it once every second because it's a long cast time, and you only use it when you hey Nova, and you only use aim shot when you don't have any counters up. So life lessons is doing nothing for hunter rangers, but for other classes it's doing almost 5% of their damage. That's a lot of damage. And I got some ideas to see if it's possible if hunter rangers can get this thing working. And the first thing I want to do is test careful attack. And careful attack is this very unusual attack. It's an at will. Oh, wrong button. Powers. So I'm going to put that in my R2. It's a melee attack, but you can be ranged when you do it. And this is all it does, is it puts that on them. It's a little debuff. Oh, poop. And careful attack. And what it does is it studies them, and over the next 10 seconds, whenever you hit them, it will do a damage tick for 15 magnitude. So it's not used a whole lot. So if I go like this, and I'm gonna do aim shot afterwards. You will see two damage ticks. So I'll put careful attack on, and then I'll do an aim shot. And you see those two damage ticks. Careful attack did 3,864 damage, and aim shot did 68,000. So that 3,800 is very little damage, but that can proc. I think. Now I got another idea. I don't know how many times it can proc. It says enemies studying this way are damaged by this power when they are hurt by an at will. So it doesn't say if there's an internal cooldown, but I think there is. Because if I use rapid strike that does 5 hits or so a second on a careful attack, we're not going to see 5 careful attack damages, I don't think. Let me reset this. I'm going to do 5 quick strikes or rapid strikes with a careful attack. Uh, God, I got so many ideas going on about this crazy thing about life lessons. So I'm trying to figure out what might work on life lessons. Oh, not that one. Oh, that's why. Powers, and we're gonna put this to rapid strike to L2. Okay, so let's study our target, and let's do a couple of these. Okay, so careful attack, and we reset it. Okay, you rapid strike, so 1 rapid strike, 2, 3, 4 rapid strikes, 5 rapid strikes, and 2 careful attacks. So it's like I thought. I think careful attack has about a 1 second internal cooldown. So you can only get careful attack to proc about once per second. So if it's up for 10 seconds, you can get it to proc about 10 times. Let's go ahead and verify that. I'm just going to reset this. As soon as I cast careful attack, I'm just going to spam um, when I'll know from this debuff. You see that debuff on the boss that just applied? That lasts 10 seconds. Hey, Seeper or Cyper, sorry if I mispronounce it. Dude, I got the craziest idea, man. You're gonna shit your pants when you see this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but if it works, it could be a small breakthrough. What the? Okay, so let's first test careful attack and see what the internal cooldown is. I'm thinking it can only do a max of 10 hits. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this debuff, that one right there, and it's about 10 seconds long. See? And I'm going to spam rapid strike until it goes away, and see how many times careful attack procced during that. So, gosh dang it. Okay, here we go. And I'm just gonna do this until I see that debuff go away, and then I'm gonna count how many careful attacks procced. Okay. Okay, let's go careful. Oh man, life lessons proc. This is all about life lessons though. But there's a lot to
I'm looking forward to this shifting load.
Hey, me too, man, cuz I'm so sick of aim shot. I think you're going to like this, man. If any of them works. So there's one careful attack, two careful attacks, life lessons, three careful attacks, uh, four, five, five careful attacks, six, seven, eight. Okay, eight. So at least eight. So it has about a 1 second cooldown. So even if you hit it 4 times in 1 second, careful attack will only proc once. Which 8 times 15 is 120 magnitude, which isn't too bad. Okay, let's reset this. So I'm going to see if careful attack and aim strike can proc life lessons. Let me show you. So we have the aim shot, but we have aim strike that does a damage over time for 10 seconds. But it does a dot every 2 seconds. So I have the initial hit and 5 dots. I'm going to see if those 5 dots can proc life lessons. And then I'm going to test it with careful attack. So we're going to put this in L1. So the initial hit can proc life lessons, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about the procs though. And we'll know life lessons when we see it proc right in there. To Man, 10 seconds is a long time, so bear with me, guys. But if we do this like 5 times, that'll be 25 procs with a 10% chance. If it's not working after, like 6, that will be really bad. It probably means these procs don't proc life lessons. Which, if you read life lessons, um, life lessons says uh, on at will use. So I'm assuming you have to use that. Well, it doesn't include dots or damage over times. We'll know life lessons right there, or we'll see multiple damage ticks. It's not appearing that it does so far. But I have a way to test if careful attack can proc life lessons. And careful attack should, but I have a gut feeling it's not and it's bugged. And I'll show you a way to 100% confirm it does not work. If it doesn't work. So if you noticed on these aim strikes, we still have yet to see a life lessons. We might on the initial hit. See, the toolbars has not changed. I have the new I have no procking gear on. I took off all my procking gear, and I have on all crit strike. So I have my crit at 90%. Look at these companions: Cunning Hunter, Divine Judgment, Black Dragon, uh, the Eye, for don't even know the name of it, Alchemist, just so I can have 90% crit. Because there's a couple things I want to test with this crit. So again, I don't think this aim strike, these ticks are damaging life lessons, which is a shame. Uh, because aim strike is it's not, we don't use it. When we use it, it's an accident. Whenever you see damage log using it, it's an accident because they, lag when you're shifting. So we generally don't use aim strike. It's pure dog shit. And I'll show you why it's dog shit. Because aim shot takes 1 second to cast and does 260 magnitude. Aim strike takes 1.2 seconds and does a whopping 190 magnitude. So it takes 20% longer to use and it does 70 less magnitude. So thus why it's not used. Takes longer and it does less damage, so there's no reason to use it. Uh, but it'd be cool if the damage ticks proc life lessons, and we haven't seen it yet because it's doing 5 ticks, and life lessons has a 10% chance to proc. And yeah, it's looking like a no go. Okay, so now we're gonna see if careful attack can proc life lessons. And I'm doing this for a reason. I'm testing this because I have a potential small breakthrough to proc life lessons. And you're gonna like this one, Seifer. And the reason I'm doing this live is this. I'm probably gonna be. I'm just sharing whatever I'm testing because some people are interested. Some people could probably give a shit, but
Bless it.
um, hey, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Okay, now for powers. Now we're gonna go to careful attack. You study your target, signaling gaps in their defense. Enemies studied this way are damaged by your power when they are hurt by an at-will encounter or daily. So when you use this power, you study them, but it does no damage, right? I don't know why I just did that. See, it has this debuff on, but it's not doing any damage at all. It only does damage when you hit them. So what I'm going to do is hit them with encounters to proc life lessons, or to proc careful attack to see if careful attack procs life lessons. And so we're going to do careful attack, and I'm going to do gushing wound, because gushing wound is an encounter power, so it will not proc life lessons. So, dang it, the only way we'll see life lessons proc is if it comes off a careful attack. Here we go. Careful attack applied. There's gushing wound. And we're going to be seeing if life lessons pops up. And not seeing it. You see every one of those procs was proccing a careful attack. Let's do it again. Because life lessons is big damage. In ACTs, I've seen it do upwards of 5% of people's damage. That's a lot. Our aim strike is only doing... See, careful attack, no life lessons at all in there. Let's do it again.
Split shot should work better than aim strike because life lesson is only triggered from an attack rather than dot or DPS.
Right, Seeper, I agree. But if careful attack is an at will, careful attack cannot. Careful attack should be able to proc life lessons in some way, shape, or form. It appears so far that it has no way to proc life lessons, and it's an at will attack. So we have an at will attack that is not proccing life lessons. There's something wrong with that. It's an at will, and it's an at will that's not proccing life lessons. It's one of the reasons why life lessons is 1/2 of 1% of our damage. Because it's not proccing it. It didn't do it again. See, I just casted an at will called Careful Attack, and it's not proccing life lessons. We would have seen it already. See, I can cast. Look at, I keep casting Careful Attack. I'm doing this non-stop. I'm just
What is
spamming it.
life lessons?
Life lessons is it's a master boon that does pretty big damage, like 5% of your overall damage. 10% on at will used to do 150 magnitude attack and 150 magnitude damage over time. So we have yet to see life lessons. And look at, I'm casting my at will. It doesn't say on at will damage, it just says on at will use. And I'm using an at will. And I'm not getting it. And the procs from careful attack does not work either. Cause look at, there's careful attack. There's careful attack. There's careful attack. There's careful attack. And you notice it's not proccing. It's not proccing it. Let me try it 2 or 3 more times. Next one I'll do aim, strike, and gushing wounds. And we'll still probably have 1 tick of careful attack at a time because it appears to only activate about once every second. Aim strike, gushing wound. with careful attack. Yep. I'm 100% convinced careful
Life
attack has.
Lessons is a 10% at will spam.
Right. So check this out. So Seafer, if you're at your computer right now and you want to do a quick test, check this out. I was playing around with this a little bit before I started the stream. So one thing I just wanted to show, because this is a bug, that careful attack, it is an at will, and no matter how much we use it, it will never proc life lessons. Which is unfortunate, because this could be a great attack, and because life lessons is busted and not working on it, we don't get shit out of it, or anything out of it. But check this out. This is the potential breakthrough that I want to talk about tonight. And that is called Rapid Strike. It is a whopping only 30 magnitude damage and has a cast time of 0.2 seconds. But it's actually faster than that. Watch this. Because since it's such a short animation, you can cancel it with any other power. Check this out. See, if I just did Rapid Strike and Hindering Strike together, and it probably took a tenth of a second. And you can do this with every single power. This one's kind of a pain in the butt to do. Let me make sure I have this right power. Okay. Watch, you can animation cancel it, swap stance. You can cast it, swap stances, and animation cancel it with aim shot. So you go like that. And with that, if we could do one of those every tenth of a sec, if it is about a tenth of a second, and you do that before every power, you just added another 6 or 7 at wills to your rotation. It's way harder said than done, though. I'll do it on my 3. I'll do it right before gushing wounds right now. Watch how fast this can be canceled. See that? Your rapid strike, it doesn't go through the whole animation. You cancel. Here's one cast, not on the boss. So that's the power right there. But if you stop mid swing with Still Breeze, watch this. See, you can stop it, so it only does half the animation. And you can do it with all your powers. It's really hard though when you do it with your range powers, because I have to press R2, L1, and then power all within, a tenth of a second. Because you have to swap stances to do your range powers. So I'll have to go, whoops, I'll have to go like this, like that. I'll do it again. Oh, wrong button. So you can cast this anywhere. And I'm going to show you something with Rapid Strike. Watch how much this procs life lessons. And the reason I have a lot of crit is I don't think life lessons can be crit. I'm just going to spam this at will. Ooh, this power right here. Watch how many you can see life lessons right here in the toolbar. Right there, that first purple icon. You can spam the shit out of Rapid Strike and keep getting life lessons. And that big hit, the 150 magnitude, does not appear to be critable. Like it can't be crit. And what I'm also seeing is life lessons can be reset. So let me spam this. Oops. And as you can see, it's at 7 seconds. I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to keep doing it. Now it's at 7 seconds. So it can be refreshed for a potential 100% uptime. 9 seconds. See, it hasn't gone away yet. And every time you refresh it, it does 150 magnitude. There you go, 10 seconds. It has not got to 0 yet. 7 seconds. Oops. 8 seconds. It keeps refreshing. And when it refreshes, every time it refreshes, it does that big 150 magnitude hit. But it appears to be. Let me find the original hit of life lessons. Life lessons. It's the 150 magnitude is a big hit. Let's find life lessons. 4400. I'm looking for big magnitude. Big magnitude. 44,923 pre-mitigated, uh, post-mitigated 30,000, which is much, much more than, you know, Life Lessons is doing 150 magnitude over 10 ticks. So if you do 2,995 times 10, you get the 29,951. So what I'm almost wondering is, excuse me,
There's the spam I'm talking about lol, just like what I do with Scorching Burst on my wizard.
yeah, man. So I'm almost wondering what I asked somebody to do. Cipher, I just PM'd him. He's a HR on PC. Is I asked him to do the simplest test, and maybe you would be willing to. I asked him to do a 1 or 2 minute test of just holding down aim shot. That's it. Just hold it down for like 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then do the exact same amount of time with rapid strike, and just compare the two's overall damage and see if rapid strike plus life lessons is equal to or greater than aim shot. If so, I mean, because aim shot's great. It does big magnitude, but it has a long cast time, and that can be an annoyance when you're running from red areas and all that good stuff. Because sorry, I had a small cough. What I saw on the ACTs was that aim strike or aim shot is doing about 8 to 9% overall damage, between 8 and 9. But life lessons is doing 5%. So if you take the 5% from life lessons, and then rapid strike could potentially be doing 3%, probably not 4. It would be very, very close to aim shot. But what I'm also really curious about is I used to practice this, and I could actually do an entire rotation doing it. But if you can do a rapid strike between every one of your encounters, you're basically doing all of your encounters during the artifact call. And so if you do 8 encounters and 8 rapid strikes during your artifact call, you have an 80% chance of proccing life lessons during your artifact call. So what I'm going to do is see if life lessons is static. What I mean by that is if its life lessons is activated and I cast an artifact, will the damage ticks go up or will they stay the same? I'm very curious. Let me find out. So let's get life lessons activated. And oh wait, I think I got it activated. Nope, not yet. Why is it not activated yet? This is unusual. I've just hit him a ton of times. Oh, I'm not doing. I'm doing. Oh, there's the life lessons. Why'd that take so long? I don't know how much longer it has. Okay, so the damage ticks do go up. So they went from 2,995 to 3,295, which is good. So debuffs do increase that damage. But if you notice life lessons, even with 90% crit, life lessons cannot be crit. Let me get life lessons activated. We'll know because we'll see yellow numbers. There we go. See, I don't think it can be crit. Let me try again. Even with 90%, there's a chance it won't. Oh, they can be deflected though. I wonder if CA works on them. Let me go over here. Let's go over here. Let's see if Combat Advantage works on it. Oh yeah, 5,000 damage. We have not seen that yet. That's big numbers. Let me verify that. Do it again. That one was deflected, but that's still bigger than the non-deflected no CA one. Let's do it again. See if we can get a non-deflect. 3, that's deflected. There we go. Oh, I overrid the other one was 5. Shit, I gotta defeat myself. Oh, I got Hellstone. This life lessons might be. There we go. Yeah, that's way bigger than the non-CA one. That's 5,000, right? Let's not have CA. Watch it go down to 3,000 or less than that. There you go. 3K. 3K with CA 5K. And what's funny is my combat advantage is only at 67. Okay, so combat advantage does impact it. Accuracy does impact it. Critical strike does not impact it. So if critical strike doesn't impact it, then neither does crit severity. Okay, good to know. Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So what I want to practice with is I don't even know if I could do it. Do an artifact. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in L2. I'm gonna put this in L2 because what I want to do is, God, this is gonna be a pain. So the rotation would go something like this. It would go L2 swap stances, square swap stances, L2 swap stances, triangle swap
3-6K with
stances,
combat and
L2.
3-4K without combat.
Yeah, it's huge, man. And the crazy part is combat advantage is only at 66%. That's the crazy part, or 67%. That shit. I'm wondering if let me see if it doubles it if I go all let me find our combat advantage companions. I know I got some in here. I forget them because I haven't used them in quite some time. Combat advantage. Combat advantage. I'm gonna see. It looks like combat advantage is actually doing more than it should. I didn't think combat advantage gave that much outgoing damage. Shit. Maybe it does. Which companions do combat advantage? I forget. No. Crit strike. Nope. 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 I'm hurrying. I gotta check this now. I'm very accuracy. Oh yeah, we can golden cat. Okay. And we
You'll
got
easily get
alchemist.
your damage to deal 8-11K with combat at 80%.
Yeah, man. Yeah, which is crazy because if it's only doing 3K on a non-crit normal and going potentially double or tripling that with combat advantage. So I'm wondering, damage usually doesn't double from combat advantage. I don't think. I could be wrong. I'm trying to find a combat advantage companion. One sec, guys. And defense. This is a defense slot. Shit. Let me take out the golden cat there because I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Wolfgar will work. Where's Wolfgar? Wolf. There. This one is combat advantage and defense. I'll put in golden cat. So I don't know if there's a. And then this one. Now we got another. I haven't actually built on combat advantage in for a long time. I'll start at the bottom. So first I'm going to 750. Nope. Combat advantage. Okay, 3.8. Okay. And then let's try down here. And that one has it. Okay. And so combat advantage is at 86%, and let's put on a combat advantage ring. Oh, I'm in combat. And let's put in, was it this one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now combat advantage is at 90. We'll have CA from that guy. Let's check it out. Oh, there it is. What? It went down? What? Wait, how did it go down? Still, that's
Scrub
nearly double.
HR.
Hey, Stormy. And that was a normal. That was not deflected. That one was. That one was deflected. There we go. Hmm. Was it higher with crit? Shit. Okay. Uh, so I'm really wondering if we could. Yeah. So if you look at on those three powers, I was able to do those three. And sneak in a Let's wait till these damage ticks and I'll show you.
Eyes nerf HRs.
Hey,
Thanks.
hey, what up, Zero? So what I'm gonna do is do Steel Breeze, Hindering Strike, Gushing Wound. But between each one, I'm gonna sneak in a Quick Strike, a Rapid Strike. I forget what it's called. It's called a Rapid Strike. And it's not for the 30 magnitude. It's to try to proc life lessons. So if you noticed, I just did those three powers and snuck in a Rapid Strike on all those. So we have Rapid Strike, Steel Breeze. Uh, he hit me. I did not get it before the Hindering Strike. Dang it. Let's see if I got it before the Gushing Wound. Maybe I was doing it too fast. I didn't get it in before the Gushing Wound either. Okay. Let's recharge. Let's reset this. And let's make sure I don't want my roots going too long. So let's change. Yeah, let's take off Crushing Roots. We don't want that ticking very long. I think I got him on that one. Okay. So we'll go Rapid Strike, Steel Breeze, Rapid Strike, Hindering Strike, and then I did not get it in before the Gushing Wound. Did not get on that one either. Okay, because I'm trying to see if I can do those three powers, and it only takes less than 0.2 seconds to do each one before.
It was non-critical at 6k, so when you increase a stat, another stat will cause damage to decrease. Try and balance your critical strike with.
Oh, okay. That might work too, which is weird. So crit may indirectly buff the damage of it, even though it can't be crit, is what you're saying, Cypher? So crit's pretty high, actually. Wait. Let me put on a, man, combat. Let me put on a, Devil's Precision. That will help a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah, it seems like it, huh? So let's put on Devil's Precision. And, oh, you know what? There's those things when you're in combat with only one enemy, you get a flat damage gain too. Yep, combat advantage. We'll take that one. And we'll equip this. And then I can take off some CA and put on some more accurate crit, whichever ring that was. Dang it. Uh, this one right here. So now we're at 86%. Oh no, we'll be way over because we'll be at 93%. Wait, is the helmet not working? There we go. So I'm way over on. Okay, so combat advantage is way over. So we'll replace a combat with a crit strike. Uh, combat advantage, and let's find another crit strike wherever that is. Wait, is this? It is universal. Okay, let's just find a crit strike real quick. Forte crit strike. Okay, so now we'll be at. Just a sec, I'm not in combat yet. Okay, we'll be at 89.3 and 86 crit strike. Wait, did the boots? You know what I'll do? Let me do this too. Let me do this. So now crit strike is way over, or combat advantage is way over. Let me try to put on a crit severity. Let me go wolf. Let me go wolf. And now we're at 90, 87, 81. Is there any other gear that gives a flat gain? Combat advantage? Because I don't want to have set bonuses that, well, I don't want procs. Well, let's just see. Let's see what it's at with this. 58. Mm, and that was a crit no, that was a non-deflect too. Yeah, that one's non-deflect. What's funny is if it is. Oh wait, do you see that 5,000? What was that? Oh, you know what? I must have had a non-crit rapid strike. What's weird is that it's going down to 4.97, and accuracy is actually not too bad. Shit, I almost want to do a sorbet now. Okay, so here's what I want to check out. I think we can cast a rapid strike between every single move like this.
I just saw a 6.7k.
Yeah, so one sec. So we had rapid strike, steel breeze, rapid strike, hindering strike. And I got to get the timing down on the gushing wound. Just a sec. Okay, that cancels it immediately, so you gotta wait a little bit. See, rapid strike, gushing wound. So I'm really wondering if I can get it down to where I can do those three encounters with three rapid strikes and not really slow it down. You know, if it takes zero point 0.6 seconds to do three rapid strikes, that'd be a 30% chance of proccing life lessons, plus the 90 magnitude from the three rapid strikes. That's not that. That's hmm. So I think I got rapid. Okay, one sec. So we got rapid strike, which proc life lessons coincidentally. Steel breeze, good. Rapid strike. Oh, I did two rapid strikes before hindering strike. That's not good. And then did I do a rapid strike before gushing wounds? Uh, nope. That one's tricky. That time I did. That time I did. And I don't think it's slowing down the rotation that much at all. Rapid strike, steel breeze. Rapid strike, hindering strike. Rapid strike. Life lessons, life lessons. Rapid strike. It should be gushing wound next. Gushing wound. God, that was a lot of damage in between. Hmm. Hmm. The hard part will be doing it on the range on on these attacks because you'll have to go. You have to go. The button sequence will go L2, L2, R1 square, R1, L2, R1 triangle, R1, L2, R1 circle to do those three. God, because rapid strike is L2, switch stances is R1, and then you have to swap back. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do rapid strike, that move, swap stances, constricting arrow, swap stances, L2, swap stances, hindering, swap stances, L2, swap stances, long striders. Holy shit. But I'll have to do hindering first because hindering will buff the rapid strikes. Good God. Jeez, I already messed it up. Shit, that's so hard. maybe a macro might be good on the HR for that sequence. Jeez, that's
Quick
gonna be a
testing.
pain.
Life lessons seems to have 1 second cooldown.
No, well, maybe. Oh yeah, you know what, Flinty, you're right. Let's see because yeah, no, that's a good. That's a. It might have an internal cooldown because rapid strike is zero point 0.2 seconds, but it's zero point 0.2 seconds on the first one. There's three
Aim
different
shot alone does
variations.
so much more damage 17 mil in 2 mins. It times with life lessons cooldown, so aimed strike / plot strike does not make no extra damage from the faster cooldown on those at wills.
Um. Well, the problem is with aimed shot, we're not getting life lessons as a hunter ranger. The ACTs I've seen is this is doing 1/2 of 1% of our damage. We don't get it because we're only doing aim shot. We're only doing aim shot so many times, and it's such a slow at will that we're not getting life lessons. But Flinty just had an idea. He thinks there's a possible 1 second cooldown. So that means I can't get this to go on back to back at wills from Rapid Strike. Which it's going to be hard because you're going to have a 10% chance and a 10% chance to get them to proc back to back. But let's check it out. I'll do like three. I'll just do three quick ones and see if life lessons can proc twice. How about that? So, Rapid Strike, life lessons. So that practiced on the first one. Rapid Strike. Wait a second. Holy shit. So check it out. Rapid Strike, life lessons. Here's the little. Oh, that's the heal. 8,400 damage. Rapid Strike, life lessons 88,000. So did the little life lesson tick come before the big one? Hmm. That's weird. So maybe the little tick comes before the big hit in the combat log. Anyways, let's check it out. Where is life lessons? I know. Oh, that was just a non-crit. Okay.
I'll have to rewatch your video, bro. Off to work.
Okay. Hey, have a good one, Cypher. So we just got life lessons. There's the 84,000 hit or 86. So the little tick. So it does the heal first, then it does what? So did the heal rapid strike, rapid strike, life lessons, heal, life lessons, 150 magnitude hit, 15 magnitude hit. Mm-hmm. But what we want to see is if we can get life lessons to proc twice in less than a second. That's what the test was. Let's check it out. Mm, it did that time. This isn't a quick test because to get it to proc, it's you have a 10% chance, and you'd have to get another 10% chance to work in 1 second. So that's gonna be really hard to figure out. That's gonna be damn near impossible with the eyeball testing. Shit, I want to do this one though. So I just did Steel Breeze,
IH
Hindering
thought you were
Strike.
going to be giving real life lessons or advice for us reasonable now.
Hey, life lessons. Yeah, it sounds like it. But this looks pretty because normally I run with when I'm doing like Zemnid, I'll do aim shot and I'll have split strike for just the P1, right? That's it. But I'm almost wondering in my R2. So I'll do sorry, this one will go into L1 and then I'll run split shot for the phase 1, but I'm also wondering if I should just stick with rapid strike. And when you're doing your
On act, with aim strike I get life lessons activating every 1 second exactly.
aim strike, well, y- y- every single time you cast it, you get life lessons to cast.
You
Yeah.
guess. Just lurkin', appreciate that you do good NW content as there aren't many that do.
Hey,
Still
cousin
great, bro.
Ketsu, thank you. Right, aim shot is a 1 second cast time. So, life lessons has a chance of proccing once a second. Uh, but it won't proc every single time. You have a 10% chance of aim shot to actually activate it, which means you have a very low chance of it to activate, which is shown in the combat logs because it doesn't do any damage for us, hardly at all, compared to it does on other classes that use their at wills more often. So I'm wondering if we could sneak in our. So I just did the three melee encounters and had three melee at wills in there, and it got the life lessons in there. And if that could happen every time, it would be worth the extra 1 second, or less than 1 second extra I'm spending on those three at wills. um, to do it, I think. Let's do it again. So we're going to go. So that was the same thing, and we did not get life lessons in that. It should work about one every 3 times, though. I'll wait till the cooldown. And here we go. Did not get a life lessons on that one. Only 30% chance. Not surprised. God, if I could figure out how to do that on the 3 range encounters also without messing up the, because that's hard. That's brutal, guys. You gotta go. You gotta go. Oh God, I already messed it up. That's so hard. Okay, let's check out life lessons again. Let's see if I can get on this one. Nope, no life lessons on that one. Which is no surprise, only 30% chance. Let's wait till these are on cooldown. And 5 seconds left. I'll try it again. No life lessons on that one. Damn it. Got it. Snuck in 90 magnitude of damage though, but it does cost a little bit of time, but I don't think it's that much time because the tooltip says half a 0.2 seconds, but you're canceling in the middle. Here, watch this in slow motion. Ready? See, you're canceling in the middle of the attack. No life lessons on that one. Not surprised. This is so hard though, man, to do on these range. So you're gonna have to go. Shit! I already messed it up. God, that's gonna take practice. Oh shit. Okay, let's wait till these cooldowns. I wanna thank you, but streaming. Thank you, but streaming. Sorry, Keys. Soon, man. Streaming. Okay, let's see if we get life lessons on these. No life lessons again. Shit. I'm pretty sure I did the 3 attacks though. Let's make sure I got the rapid strike. Okay, rapid strike, still breeze. Rapid strike, hindering strike. Rapid strike, gushing wound. So yeah, I did get into the 3 at-wills in there. And if you look at, I'll do it in real time. Here's the 3 encounters without sneaking in the at-will. So that's how long that takes. Now I'll do it with the 3 at-wills in between each hit. 5 more seconds. Okay, almost there. Here we go. So you tell me, did that feel like that took very long? Like it added significant
Why
time to
does
do
life
those 3?
lessons seem to do damage over time for me?
It does
I
do
get
damage over
12
time. It
procs every
does.
time it
Yes,
activated.
Flinty, it does. Life Lessons does one initial hit for 150 magnitude, and it does 10 hits, 1 per second for 15 magnitude. But the chances of getting to activate is just 10% on at-will use. And since HRs barely use their at-wills, we're not getting life lessons to proc that much. Uh, Here we go. Let's try to. Yeah. So we had rapid strike, steel breeze, rapid strike, hindering strike, rapid strike, gushing wound. That's that doesn't seem like it's adding that much time. I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, that is why I was seeing the 1 second cooldown.
Yes, that's right. So watch. I'll show you life lessons. Let me get it to
From
proc
the
there.
dot.
It's procced. Oh, it's not. Yes. So let me get life lessons activated. Just a second. Is it activated yet? Yep, there you go. Here's the 1 second proc. And it lasts for 10 seconds. And there's also an initial hit that would have been 48,880 damage or so as well. Okay. The problem is they don't crit. But they are affected by accuracy and they are affected by combat advantage. Let's try this again. Let me try. God, no. No. Poop. Here's the hard part. If you could do it here, though. God, it's such a pain in the ass. Shit. Okay. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to have somebody test this for me and see if you just hold down Rapid Shot for 2 minutes with life lessons, if that is close to, equal to, or more than, or less than holding down aim shot with life lessons for 2 minutes. And that's the only attack. And I have a gut feeling that life lessons plus rapid strike might be very close, possibly exceed the damage of aim shot plus um, life lessons. I don't know. You can actually cancel. See, let me show you this. This is a trip. So I'm going to go like this, swap stances, aim shot. Watch how fast you can do this. Ready?
Let me test it.
See
Give
that?
me a couple minutes.
Yeah, Flinty, please do. Just hold down rapid. Oh God, I get them mixed up. Just hold down rapid strike for 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes is probably better. Just hold it down for 2 minutes and look at your enclosed DPS, and then do aim strike. Just hold down the aim strike button for like the same amount of time, and look at your enclosed DPS, and just make sure you have life lessons at rank 3, max rank. And then also, the only thing that could throw it off is if you have a main hand modification set to aim strike, because most of us running Mirage do. That would give 10% more damage to aim strike and throw off the test a tad bit. If you don't mind, Flinty. And then also, if you're doing a lot more rapid strikes, yo, the only reason Stormy just PM'd me is he wanted to be on YouTube. What up, playa? So, what Flinty's gonna check something real quick for us. Thank you, Flinty. You're the man. Normally, if you hold down this aim shot, this is big damage, right? These do big damage. The problem is, you rarely proc life lessons, right? You're not getting life lessons very much at all because it's a 10% chance, very low. But so I'm wondering if we hold down rapid strike for the same amount of time as aim shot, if it will come remotely close or even come close or maybe possibly exceed the damage of aim shot. Because you see, let me just get uh, a crit non-deflect. That was a normal non-deflect. Normal non-deflect. 14,000. Wait, yeah, that was 14,000. But aim shot is. Let me get a crit. 129,000. So it's like 10 times more damage, which makes sense because it's 260 magnitude compared to 30 magnitude. But life lessons may even out the score. I don't know. But what I think I may do is change up my rotation to get more life lessons. Is to go, instead of doing this, those 3 encounters, I will throw in. You be the judge of how much time extra this takes to do the rapid strikes. I got a couple more seconds. You tell me how much longer that took to do those 3 extra moves. I don't think it's taken that much time at all. Nowhere, it can't be a full second. It's probably, I'm guessing, half a second. So you're spending a half second to give yourself a 30% chance of proccing life lessons. And you're getting 90 magnitude out of that extra half a second as well. So here it is, full speed. I'll do, um, I'll just do left top Alright, so I'll do Steel Breeze, Hindering Strike, Gushing Wound. That's as fast as I can do it right there, right? They're pretty fast. And then I will do... Shit, why didn't I set this to no cooldowns so I don't have to keep waiting? There we go, no cooldowns. So those... And we got a life lessons in there as well. That's that 30% chance of getting that big damage, which is in this instance is just under 200k total damage, or just over 200k. Or I'm sorry, 100k. Man. So we're gonna go. So here's normal speed. That's normal speed. Now with the quick strike in there, or rapid strike, I mean. That doesn't feel like it's adding that much time to it at all. Try it again. And then we got a life lessons out of that as well. There's the 30% chance. So the tooltip says it's 0.2%, zero point 0.2 seconds. The first one is, but they get slower as you do, because it's a 3 different hit combination. The first one's super fast. See, here it is. 1. So they do 3 different. He does a right swing, left swing, and then an overhand or undercut, however you want to look at it. Yeah. I wonder if you can cancel an encounter with it. Just a sec. Oh, you know what? If you press it during the encounter, it will automatically go off after the encounter. So you don't have to. That will ensure you have 0 lag in between. Let me try on gushing. So I'm gonna do gushing. I'm gonna press quick strike during it, or rapid strike during it. See what happens.
Strike.
Okay.
16 million versus life lessons 800k. Life lessons is 4.7% of damage. 17 million.
Whoa. Okay. That's good. Thank you, Cipher. Wait, that was not Cipher. Let me put my phone. That was Clinty, right? So Clinty's testing this for us right now. Let me put my YouTube so I can read that comment, because this is a big deal, man. What you just he's doing the ACT for us. Thank you, because we're crippled on PS4 by not having it. But the good thing is we got very helpful PC folks. Okay, Gus Archer, live. Okay, so his first test that he just did, Flinty's doing this in 2 minutes of aim shot. 2 minutes of aim strike. He got 16 million damage from the aim strike, plus 800k damage from life lessons, for a total of 17 million damage. And now Flinty, I think, is doing rapid strike, if I'm not mistaken. You didn't say it, but I'm imagining so. So I can't wait to hear your results, man. Okay, so gushing wound. During gushing wound, I'm gonna press rapid strike during gushing wound and see if it goes off immediately after. Nope. Maybe towards the end. Nope. But if I do it during Steel Breeze, it will cast it immediately afterwards. So I go. See, you can't hear it. Here, I'll put my mic right next to the button. So I'm gonna press square R2. Ready? See, it did that power after the move. I'll try it with hindering strike too. Yep, does it right afterwards. So I'm wondering if we go. Oh shit! So I'm doing triangle or R2, triangle R2, just that fast, and it will do all 3 moves, even though the rapid strike comes up after the hindering strike. So I'm gonna go. Whoa, that's cool. That's pretty badass. I'll do it on Steel Breeze and see if that works too. Oh yeah, that means you have less input error if you can pre-do your moves. Oh, what? And it moved out? Shit. That's good. Just a sec. That's funny. I wonder if you can jump cast Rapid Strike. Oh, that's weak. Here, you might be able to see it better from this angle. If I'm jumping forward, it stops the forward momentum to do the Rapid Strike. Watch. Oh, not that one. Shit. Okay, okay. So that's a normal jump, but watch it when I do Rapid Strike in the middle. See, it stops the forward progress of it. Oh, that's gay. Oh, not bad. Oh, wait, backwards it worked though. Nope.
2 mins rapid strike.
Okay, here we go.
4.
Here we go. Flinty's got it. 2 minutes of Rapid Strike. What happened in 2 minutes of Rapid Strike? I'm guessing you. Oh shit. Only so it was
4.7
12.
million from rapid strike.
Okay, and how much from Life Lessons? God, now Rapid Strike's only 4.7 million, so it's 11 million less.
2.34 life
Shit.
lessons.
That's okay. Thank you for squashing that, Flinty. So spamming Rapid Strike, even without life lessons, you'll get way more
6
out of
mil
Rapid
total.
Strike. Yeah, man. A shitload less. 7 million. Oh, so actually that's 7 million if I'm adding it right. 4.7 from Rapid, 2.3 from life lessons. But you see how life lessons in that 2 minutes did a extra 1.7 million damage? I'm wondering if we can squeeze these rapid strikes into
Yeah.
our encounter rotation. Handy Cruz. Hey, Flinty, I owe you one, man. I don't know how I'll pay you back, but I'll try. Yo, Hammer. Hammer. Hammer's a beast, man. He's a beast. He makes my HR look like a kid
My
in
question is,
Zemnid.
while life lessons is active, can it activate again? Does it stack?
So,
I
Flinty,
am
here's
not seeing it stacking.
So Flinty, I don't think it stacks, but what it does do is it refreshes, okay? So watch this. So when you activate life lessons, it's a 10-second debuff.
Thus, how much recharge speed do you have? I
Uh,
didn't see any cooldown on the encounters.
okay, so
Thinking
check this
face.
out. So life lessons, you see it's 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. It can be refreshed though. So when life lessons goes up, I'll show the timer and then I'll hold down rapid strike. What's taking you so long, guy? Activate. Why is there no life lessons? I've done like 30 hits. Oh, there it is. Okay. You saw it was at 9 seconds, right? Now it should be around 5. Look at 7 seconds. So now it's at 7 seconds. So it does not stack, but it refreshes and you get, oh, there it goes. It's going to go away. It just reactivated it again. It's because I'm stopping to do this. 7 seconds. Now it should be almost done, right? 10 seconds. Yeah, you can refresh it. The problem is we'll never refresh with aim strike. Well, very unlikely we will. 2 seconds. Oh, it's about to go off. Oh, got it to activate. 7 seconds. 3. Oh, now it's about to fall off. It's because I'm stopping to look at the counter. 7 seconds. I'm just showing you that it refreshes. 8 seconds. Yeah. So you can refresh it, but you can't stack it on top of it itself. Okay, so let me practice jump casting this thing again if it can. So it stops the forward momentum. So if you're trying to get away and get out of danger zone and use it, it won't. It will stop you right in your tracks. You see that? I'm jumping backwards and it looks like I'm jumping straight up because I'm casting it as soon as I jump. Ready? That was bad. Actually, that did go a little bit. That's bad. With how hmm. Okay, so jump casting is no good. See, if I jump cast that, oops, you jump cast this is great. Oh, I have no cooldowns on right now, man. Somebody just asked why I didn't have it. So you can do these encounters and not mess up your forward and backward momentum, but if you do rapid strike, it stops your momentum in its tracks. I wonder if you can go. Oh, I wonder if you can. Okay, I wonder. I was trying to see if we can do both in the air. Nope. Damn. Nope. Nope. That didn't work. Gushing one. I haven't tried that one in a long time. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna cast in the air. Oops. Damn it. Okay. Well, if I can't the time so if you can cancel if you can cancel it with this one, let me try to see its range version because its range version is very quick as well. And if you want to read the tooltip, it's called Rapid Shot and it's zero point 0.4 seconds and it does instead of 30 magnitude it does 65, which actually makes it a little bit better because it's if you double the time of rapid strike from zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.4 seconds, it will only be 60 magnitude. See if you can jump cast this one. Mm, you're not jumpy. Slows down your momentum so much though. Well, I'm not going forward apparently. But you're better off just doing an aim shot for sure. But let me see if you can cancel it like we can with rapid strike. You can. That wasn't zero point 0.4 seconds at all. Just a sec. What is that? Oh, you know what? It
Seems like
canceled it.
while life lessons is active, our attacks count toward activating it again.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, Flinty. Like, just not our encounters though. I think our at will. So here's the rapid shot. So I'm gonna try to cancel rapid shot with an encounter and see what happens. Did it do? Dang it! My numbers all messed up. Here we go. So it didn't do the rat. So it won't. I'm starting to cast the rapid shot, but if I cancel it too fast, it won't work. So I have to actually do. Okay, but you don't have to do the full zero point 0.4 second animation. Okay, so check it out. This is what it looks like normal animation. One, but you can. So if you start casting it and then you cancel it with an encounter, it won't actually do the damage if you do it too soon. See how it started to do the wind up? Ready? So it's gonna look like this, but I'm gonna cancel it before it actually fires the arrow. See? He charged up his bow and then went to his encounter. But if you let it go just a split longer, then it does work. God, that's gonna be a pain. But I don't know if that's saving you any time. That might be less than zero point 0.4 seconds. It's sure a hell of a lot faster than aim shot though. Okay. Here we go. So what I'm gonna do is the 6 encounters, and I'm gonna try to do 6 at wills in between, and I'm gonna see how long it takes. So I'm gonna use my artifact as my timer. That's what I'm gonna use. So here's gonna be just the 6 encounters. Okay, I'm gonna start with ranged. So we're gonna go 56 seconds. Let me turn off the so you know I casted it. Let me do that. And oh god, now I gotta wait a whole freaking 45. Or you do too, if you're watching. Unfortunate enough to be watching. So I'm gonna cast the artifact. Well, you know what? I could use. We can use the cooldown on the tool belt item too. That will probably be even easier than waiting a full minute for the artifact. Here we go. So I'm gonna do 3 ranged, 3 melee encounters, and see how long it takes. So I'm gonna start spamming them as soon as it lets me after doing the astral seed. Ready? 26. So it took 4 seconds to do those 6 encounters. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but try to throw an at will in between each encounter. Remember, that said 26 seconds on the cooldown, so I'm going to do that again. And if it's like 25 seconds, maybe even 24, you have a 60% chance of proccing life lessons in there, including the damage you're getting from those at wills. So now I'm very curious. Oh, didn't do it on that one. So yeah, that took 24. That took an extra 2 seconds, and we did not get a life lessons either. Dang it! Try that again. So it took an extra 2 seconds, but we got 6 more attacks off. Low magnitude attacks, and that 2 seconds could have been 2 aim shots for 520 magnitude damage, which is huge. Those 6 added up to 65 times 3 is 190 plus 90 was 270 magnitude, which is much less than the 520 magnitude from 2 aim shots. Let's try it again. Okay. I'm gonna do the normal without at wills. See how long this takes. Look at the cooldown on the. Oh, I didn't do it. Damn it! Damn it! Shit. Okay, we'll do the artifact. So 56 seconds. So that took 4 seconds. Now I'm gonna try it with the astral seed. And if you can get the 6 at wills in there, you have a 60% chance of proccing life lessons. Which is 300 magnitude over 10 seconds. But it doesn't crit. So, shit. Maybe this is nothing. Okay, here we go. That took 7 seconds. Shit. We did get a life lessons in there, though. 2 to 3 seconds, plus it's way more complicated, and you're losing that 2 to 3 seconds. You could be doing 520 magnitude from 2 aim shots. That won't add up ever. That won't add up ever. The only thing it seems like it may add up on is on the encounters. Because, okay, I'm going to just do the 3 encounters with the Astral Seed and see how long it takes. Ready? Oh, it didn't cast it. Shit. I canceled the Astral Seed by casting my encounter. So, I'm going to see how many seconds it takes to do, looking at the Astral Seed, to do the 3 melee encounters. And then I'm going to do the Astral Seed again. 3 melee encounters with the 3 melee at wills. And it should be less than a second. Yeah, 2 seconds, right? So let's go ahead and wait till the Astral Seed gets down to reset. Hey, Flinty. You made that your question through my possibility in the dump, man. Holy shit. You showed that was way wrong. My goodness, thank you for that. Why isn't it showing damn it. Let me go to the app. I want to see if you typed anything since. YouTube. Okay. Yeah. How much? Oh, Marcus. The only reason why there's no recharge speed, I had recharge cooldown. Okay, so it took 2 seconds. Here we go. Let me make sure I got the power set up. Okay, it's that one. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, 1 second. God, I think I delayed it though. So you're adding 1 more second to the rotation, but getting 3 at wills for a whopping 90 magnitude damage with a 30% chance of life lessons. And life lessons is 300 magnitude, but you can't crit it. So an aim shot is 270 magnitude, but can crit. So if you're gonna not trade, you would rather have the aim shot than you would the 3 rapid strikes plus. Okay, one aim shot is greater than 3 rapid strikes plus life lessons. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Because 3 rapid strikes is 90 magnitude plus the 300 magnitude. So it sounds like 390 magnitude, but it's not because you can't crit that 300 magnitude. Okay, let me try this again. Astral Seed. Here we go. Okay, that did take, maybe that was only like a half a second longer because it just hit 27. And we got, what was it? We started off with, where's the Astral
2
Beam? Okay,
mins
there's,
croco rotation. 40 mil again chili
oh,
target dummy.
Flinty did it.
9.7 mil from aimed shot. 580k from life lessons. 1.5%.
Yeah, man. And the crazy part is, Flinty is the 1.5%. It's way less than an actual, like, Zemdid because during the artifact call, we're doing so much more damage from the mount and the encounters, and we're not getting life lessons during the artifact call.
Yeah.
So that 1.5% overall damage is way less in an actual fight.
Within 2
Wow.
calls.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Flinny. Yeah, you shoved that idea right down the toilet, man. So the only thing I'm really stuck with, because the one thing I was counting on was careful attack procking life lesson or triggering life lessons, but it doesn't. Careful attack will
The
not
target
trigger.
dummy is not realistic for real life scenario.
Yeah, man, you're not lying. So the one idea I had was careful attack is an at will. But careful attack, no matter how many ticks you do, will not activate life lessons. Let me let me show everybody who just tuned in, because now I'm gonna do no cooldowns. This will make it easier. So we're gonna do R2. Careful attack is this power right here, and let me reset. Let me reset this so you can see. And I'm gonna do. See, life lessons doesn't do a damage when you activate it, but if you can see, I can do this 1,000 times, and it will not trigger life lessons at all. So what I'm gonna do is gushing wound. No matter how much I do gushing wound, it will never trigger life lessons because it's an encounter. But gushing wound ticks will proc careful attack, and it's still the careful attack will not trigger life lessons. Let me show you. So we'll go that, and we'll go like this, and you're gonna see we're not gonna see any life lessons in here. We'll know it's life lessons because there'll be little yellow, not orange numbers, but yellow numbers. Let me do another careful. And I'll show you we're not getting life lessons anywhere in here, which is unfortunate because if careful attack did trigger life lessons, it would make life lessons work way better, and it would make careful attack a much more sought after power. See, if you look in here, we will have 0 life lessons. We'll have a ton of careful attacks, but we'll have no life lessons at all, which is unfortunate because either it's not intended to work with careful attack or it's just busted and not working with careful attack. But you can see there's no life lessons in here anywhere. So that says that careful attack does not work with life lessons, which is a shame because I was really counting on that. Now, Hunter's teamwork
If
will
life
activate it.
lessons does not activate multiple times.
Yeah, well, if life lessons doesn't activate at all with careful attack, ever. So it does with Hunter's teamwork. See, there's life lessons right
It
there.
waits until it is down before it goes again.
No, it doesn't activate at all. Careful attack will not activate life lessons ever. That's what I was just showing because I'm doing careful attack right now, right? Careful attack, careful attack. I can do this all day long. And then I can get careful attack to proc because careful attack does an attack a magnitude every time you hit it. So I'll hit it with an encounter, and the encounter we know won't activate life lessons because life lessons only comes off of at will uses, which is the careful attack. So I'll do careful attack and I'll do gushing wound, and you're gonna see careful attack, careful attack, careful attack, careful attack, careful attack, and you're not seeing any life lessons come from that. It's totally busted. Well, I'm not saying it's busted. Maybe it's not intended to work off of it, but that's not what the tooltip says at all. And if careful attack did work properly with life lessons, then we'd probably be throwing life careful attack into our arty call. See, here it is again. It will never work. Careful attack, careful attack, careful attack, careful attack, careful attack. You won't. It won't activate life lessons.
I know with careful at okay, but with the other at wills, aim shot seems to keep stacking to activate life lessons, but it has to wait until.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
So
saying
no
now.
real reason to use a faster at will.
Oh, no, 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 no. Let me show you why you want to use a faster at will. Watch this. Let me go to aim strike or aim shot. Watch this. You have a 10% chance of it proccing, right? So if I do 10 aim shots, I should get 1 life lessons. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there we go. It took 10, maybe 11 seconds to get that life lessons going one time. That took 10 seconds. But if I do rapid shot or rapid strike, it might take 2 seconds or less because you're getting
Does
so
life
many.
lessons double up on itself with a faster at will?
Yeah, it doesn't double up, it refreshes, but you won't get it to activate forever with aim shot because aim shot is so slow. But if you do rapid shot or rapid strike, I mean, look how fast you can get this thing going, and it's up. Because I just did so many at will attacks before I got it to proc. Now you might do one aim shot and get it to work, but you got a 10% chance. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it took 4 seconds because each one is 1 second. I was doing it slow just to count it. So, but it won't take you 4 seconds of rapid strike to get it going because rapid strike hits so fast. Well, could that time, but oh, it's not up. Shit, I stopped because I thought it activated. What the fuck? That was a horrible example. What? How many rapid strikes I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we did 20 rapid strikes, 20 at wills, and we still didn't get the proc. But we could do 20 aim shots, and it still would have the same odds of procking. But the problem is 20 aim shots takes 20 seconds. 20 rapid strikes takes like 4. Here we go. Looking for the yellow. There we go. It's up. But if we do aim shot, it could go on the first one. But let's say each one, if you do 5 aim shots, you have a 50%, and 5 aim rapid strikes, you have a 50%. 5 rapid strikes takes about a second half. 5 aim shots takes 5 seconds. Uh, Imagine doing this 20 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Thinking about
10.
returning to this game, but
That took
I'm not
10.
sure about how to get my item level up.
Hey, interrupted. You can either grind your ass off or get a credit card, man. That's unfortunately credit card or super grinds. I've been playing this game since it came out, man, so I've had a lot of time to get resources. And I played it. This is the only game
What
I
I mean
play.
to say is while life lessons is active, the aim shots we use seem to count towards activating it a second time after it is done.
Ah, I see what you're saying, Flinty. It could be. It could be, man. I mean, it life lessons last 10 seconds. If you do 10 aim shots during that 10 seconds, you have a each one has you have a pretty close 100% chance of activating it again. But the problem is you have to be doing aim shots.
Dang FR, she's trying to find a good mo on console to play where I'm not hard stuck and confused.
So the thing is, interrupted. Uh, if you come to the game one fresh, brand new character and play every day for 2 months, you won't get very far. But if you come into the game and every day make a new tune and get to level 5, and then after 2 months you have 50 alts, they'll be making you 400-500k AD a day, which is 5 times more than you'll get playing the game normally, grinding dungeons. So it depends how you want to do it, man. Uh, Having an all army though, it just makes so much money in this game, or AD in this game. Okay, I don't know if there's. So here's my takeaways from this stream. Thank you, Flinty. I really appreciate your info. So as a hunter ranger, if you're doing a trial like Zemnid, you will get almost zero damage from this um, master boon called Life Lessons. We average about It averages about 1/2 of 1% of overall damage in a trial. But for other classes that do a lot at wills, this is close to 5% of their damage, which means it's 10 times better for fast at will classes than it is HRs. So I was trying to figure out how to get life lessons into our rotation. And my first thing I really wanted to get was careful attack, because careful attack lasts 10 seconds. And if you do 10 attacks, you'll get around 10 procs of damage from it. The problem is careful attack does not activate life lessons ever. So careful attack is thrown out the window. So my second idea was the rapid strike, which takes zero point 0.2 seconds to cast, but can be animation shortened by doing an encounter. I don't want to say canceled, because you can't cancel it. Like if I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me do this. Uh, so I'm gonna put this into L2. That way I can have using both hands. So if I go like that, there's the attack. And I can animation shorten it by casting an encounter right after I do it. Like that. You see the 7.5k damage and the 52k damage. By pressing both at the same time, it will animation shorten cancel the rapid strike so fast that it will cancel it before it actually connects. See, I did it right there, and you only got the 1 tick of damage. So you got to. Whoa, that was bloodlust. Okay, so you actually got to wait a partial hair's
Yeah, I see.
worth of time before you do it. So you got to actually let it hit and then cancel and then animation cancel it. So you got to let it hit, but you can't just do it immediately because he'll pull his axe backs. I'll try it right here. See, okay, actually you heard this swing on that one. So what I think I may do, this is what I think I'm going to do. When I use my rotation, I'm going to keep aim shot as my L2, because R1 is your stance swapping. So you want to have aim shot works so much better on your left hand when you're swapping stances with your right hand, because you're always doing it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put rapid strike into R2, so on my melee encounters I can easily cancel it, and then I can go back into my normal rotation. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that feels a lot better that way. I'll show you. let me go over here. Set that to no cooldowns. I gotta reset him. He's about to die. So I'm gonna reset this, and I'll show you the rotation in the damage log. Okay. I think where my normal rotation is gonna go is it's gonna go bam, 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 and then start aim shotting until I get the encounters off cooldown. And if you notice what I did in here, let me go to reset. So I did the hindering shot, I did the long strider shot, and then I did the constricting arrow. Right, and then I went to melee. I did rapid strike. Oh, I did 2 rapid strikes on accident. It should go rapid strike, and then steel breeze. Oh, I did hindering strike first. Rapid strike. Wait, rapid strike. Did I not do steel breeze? Shit! Let me do that again. Let me reset this damage log. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. Like that. And so we will have our 3 melee encounters. We have hindering, we have long striders, we have constricting, and we have rapid strike, steel breeze, rapid strike, hindering strike. And I didn't get the rapid strike before gushing wounds, because gushing wounds cancels it even faster. So you have to wait a little bit, just a hair longer before casting gushing wound. I'll show you, because if you can't just mash it, you gotta actually wait a second, like that. Oh, I didn't have it on cooldown. Okay, so I think that's how I'm gonna change up my rotation. But the problem is I can't measure it. You know, it's gonna be very
Beat
hard to
Mo on
measure it.
console is Neverwinter hands down.
Scott, best MMO, not beat MMO. I think you meant to say. Yeah, a lot of players have left Neverwinter and came back that I know on console. Uh, they always come. Not saying they always come back, but a lot of players do. So I'm gonna do the rotation slow mo. This is what I think I'm gonna do. So you know, so I'm gonna come up to the boss. I'm gonna do um, hindering shot to proc predator, and then I'm gonna do long striders, and then I'm gonna do constricting arrow to proc my roots. Then I'm gonna do my artifact, and then I'm gonna use my tool belt item, and then I'm gonna go to melee. And before I do steel breeze, I'm gonna do rapid strike, steel breeze. Oh wait, rapid strike, gushing wound, rapid strike, steel breeze, rapid strike, um, hindering strike. Then I will do mount. Then I'll do daily, and then I'll do um, uh, hindering shot. Then I'll do long striders, and I'll do constricting, and then I'll do rapid strike, gushing, rapid strike, hindering strike. Now I know I won't have enough time to do rapid strike and followed up with steel breeze before the artifact's over. So I'm gonna try that in real time. I'm gonna see what we gotta pay attention to is the toolbar, the artifact in the debuff in the enemy's toolbar, right? Is gonna look like this. Here's what his debuff is gonna look like. So I gotta see how many powers I can get off before that goes away. That's from the crystal artifact, and that lasts 10 seconds. So now I gotta wait. Shit, why does it do that? Now I gotta wait 45 seconds. So I'm gonna see how many powers I can get off before that goes away. And actually, what I think I'll do, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Don't ask me why I had Astral Seed on. I've been farming doubloons. So I'm gonna go Dragonfire Breath, of course. I think I'm gonna do Dragonfire Breath before my artifact. And the reason being is that will give me, it takes about a second to cast it. So that will give me a little bit more time to do a little bit more damage from my encounters. The problem is that will delay me because it takes like a half second to cast, so that will delay my artifact by another half second. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but I'm gonna do it in this scenario just to see what happens. So I'm gonna come up. Oh, I didn't have my daily. Shit! If I don't have my daily, then I can't do tacticians. And what I'm gonna do this for is uh, I want to see how many powers I can get off before the artifact wears off, and then I'm gonna hang it up for the night. If anybody's got any ideas of how to get life lessons going, God, it's such big damage with you. It's such a significant source of damage if you can get it going more. But the problem is we don't want to use rapid strike to do it in place of aim shot because aim shot is such a high magnitude hit. Uh, I'm wondering if I should instead of doing these three, if I should just run up, cast prey, and just spam this for 2 seconds and then do my artifact. Because that, chances are, if you do that for 2 seconds, um, you'll get life lessons activated because you're doing like 6 or 7 hits in 2 seconds. Well, that time I didn't. Thanks for showing me how. There. So maybe instead of doing a couple encounters right off the bat, because life lessons, when you cast a debuff artifact, the damage from life lessons goes up. So those 10 ticks over 10 seconds will increase significantly. But anyways, here we go. So we're gonna come up and we go. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I didn't. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay, it's something to play around with. I just, when I started the stream, I was really thinking careful attack could proc it, and if it did, it could be a potential, not a game changer, but a helpful way. And it's broken. It's not. It. You tell me if it's broken. When you look at boons, it says 10% on at will
Sup,
use to
guys?
do the following. It doesn't say, hey, iPad Leos. It doesn't say 10% chance on some at will use to do the following. It says on at will use. So I'm assuming any of these at wills could activate life lessons. But it turns out, because this is really 8 at wills, because there's the range and
How are
melee
you?
variants. Life's good, man. So here's 2 at wills, 4 at wills, 6 at wills, 8 at wills. But 8 at wills do not proc life lessons. 7 of them do. Because careful attack does not proc it. And I don't think they intentionally meant to leave out one specific at will to not activate life lessons. So, fuck. God, that'd be so great if it did. Because what we would do is we'd run up and we would just cast it before we did anything to get those ticks going. Let me try this encounter, this rotation one more time. Let me get my daily reset and then I'll hang it up because I'm curious. It's getting late. I gotta get up early. Kids' winter break right now. No, that's what I get. Yeah, that was gone. Shit, I jacked that up. Oh, that's why. That's why it was so delayed. Because I was doing Dragonfire Breath before the artifact. And if I do it after the artifact, I was getting that 1 second back. I think that's what was messing up the cooldowns right there. Let me try that one more time. I got you. I gotta check that out now. But Dragonfire did not go off. That's weird. It's so easy to cancel it. We got 20 more seconds for the artifact. Let me reset this. Okay. Now we'll know all the damage that comes is from the artifact. Okay, 9 seconds. We're almost there. Okay. Alright. Come on. Alright, here we go. Oh, I was supposed to do that after. Dang it! No, that artifact's way gone. I gotta play around with that. Shit. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I didn't mean to bore everybody to death, but I figured if I was gonna be a lab testing this out, that some people might actually enjoy the learning process, because in this game, the learning process is 99 fails, in order to get one success, and every success is a potential breakthrough to improve our class. There you go. Stay class, Neverwinter. See you soon.